Hello, my lovely Leos. How are you doing? It's your friend Dharma Jane here to do a mid-month tarot for you for mid-February to mid-March 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross-Watchers, and Jupiter for Leo. I will tell you that I just saw the Five of Rods, so we might be dealing with some gossip. I'm just going to check my reversals here. All right. Calling in guides, calling in angels, calling in anyone from the highest good that has a message for Leo. I can't hold on to my cards. Okay. If you want a private reading, it's at dharmajane.com. And if you like what you see here, please do subscribe. That's my motivation. When people subscribe, I pump out more videos. All right. Leo, please. Disappointed. Why? Oh, because your ships didn't come in. Okay, well that makes sense. But it doesn't feel like they didn't come in. It feels like they didn't come in yet. And I think that, and I was joking about this with Capricorn, and I get all loud and a little bit obnoxious with Capricorns because they're funny people. But Jupiter is a big fat liar. Let me just put it that way, okay? Because Jupiter was supposed to be coming around in November and dropping off blessings for everybody. And I mean, right? And then I'm like, you know, doing all this spiritual research and people are like, well, you have to manifest better and it's like your own fault if Jupiter didn't bring it to you. And that's some bullshit. Everybody deserves. And there shouldn't be some cryptic language that you have to speak to spirit. Ooh, but there is forbidden fruit that Leo wants. Forbidden fruit. Maybe an air sign. But it also might be forbidden fruit because they don't have to be an air sign. It might be forbidden fruit because the person is just a lot to handle. I mean, a lot. Like mean, drama, burdens, baggage, volatile, ticking time bomb. At any given time, they could, you know, freak out and scratch your eyes out. But I think, you know, maybe Leo likes that a little bit of a challenge, you know, instead of, it does feel like a challenge. But I feel like at the same time, they're disappointed. Trying to have patience with that. Waiting for someone to not be stuck in their head anymore. Really wishing that someone would just make a choice about love. Like, when's it going to be concrete? When are you going to stop? I don't want to say player because I'm not feeling like sexual cheaty player. I'm feeling like wishy-washy, like hot-headed, temper, and then like what's that word, manic depressive, which not knocking anybody who has that. I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling, like hot then cold, like that. That's what I'm saying, a lot to handle, but they like it, you know. I just feel like I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and this person just won't do it. I want to be like, if you would just understand, if you would just hear me, like I'm saying this to you so loud, if you would just make the choice, or like if you need to understand that until you make the choice in love, you're not getting your fresh start. You're not going to have your 10 of cups. You're going to stay here. And I feel really passionate about it. Like I'm yelling about it. Like I'm mad. Like, why don't you get it? Why don't you understand? I feel very Leo. Like I just want to take the lead. And for people just move. Just get out of my way. And that's not a bad thing. I'm vibing in Leo's energy and I'm digging it, you know. But it's very much like I, as in Leo, I know what the right thing to do is, and I don't understand why you're being so hard-headed about it. Trying to be patient, but it's extremely disappointing because I think that you want the world for this person. But they're like trapped. Not taking the bait. I don't know what that means. Not complying. I heard not complying. So there's Leo coming out at the bottom. Look, underneath all of this, you have the Ace of Fire. Okay? This is a very passionate topic for whoever it is that I'm speaking to here. And I think that these 3 cards here, maybe 4, are the most important because the 6 is the Lovers. That's the choice. And there's a lot of Lions here. So Leo's out. It's just, I think that the Emperor might be this person. Like, why are you staying with this person if they're so mean and so, like, they have so much stuff? It's not balanced for you. This does not feel like it's happening to Leo. But it could be. Just saw Justice, Libra card. So we've got Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn. And then I did see the Justice card, but it didn't come out. I just saw it. Oh, well, there it is. So it might be about a Libra, but I think what's most important here is that we're trying to convince somebody of a lifestyle or some kind of change that if they were to make that change, then that's where the balance would be. And we're really passionate about that because, but it's almost like everything that's offered to this person, they turn it down. And I wonder why that is. Well, they keep choosing. I'm hearing you're choosing wrong. You're choosing wrong. But I don't think that they think it's wrong. It's their cycle. I mean, there's nothing. This is external. You can't do anything about it except for wait. But you're going to get what you want. I heard genie in a bottle. Like, not the song, but I heard the phrase. Like, something is coming that's going to change things. Maybe a new relationship for that person. Because it's almost like the reason that they're not choosing to get out of it or choosing to change is because they don't have a replacement or it's like a dead end. There's nowhere to go after that, so we might as well just stay here. And I think that that's maddening to this Leo. Because Leo would never do that to themselves. Yeah, this is all good news. Dropping the burdens of the past. And then coming out as this. Look, you have the juggler here, but look at this Leo. She's like, I told you so. Told you so. Tra-la-la, look at my flower. This is like, I feel very I told you so. Because I think what happens is that, like, in the middle of the mid-month, so that would be like the beginning of next month, March, that they end up doing it. That they end up getting off of the crossroads, and whoever I'm talking about ends up having the realization, and then Leo's like, neener, neener. Neener, neener, pumpkin eater, didn't I tell you that you would be happy if you would just do this? And this person's like, don't be smug. You know, I was scared. I'm still scared. That's why I'm at a crossroads to begin with, because this person is an asshole. He's not just easy to get away from, and I was waiting for a financial offer because this was a soulmate relationship that just didn't, you know, it seemed practical. And I don't know why, but every time I see the Queen of Pentacles, I say the word practical. I watch my videos back and I notice that. So I don't, I think that's just what that card speaks to me. Being the extremely practical person. And they're like, well, I'm not hearing you because it's not practical for me to just take off and leave. The financial offer wasn't there. So what was I gonna, you know, it's this Queen of Pentacles like, what am I gonna do? There's a lot of love here. I think that's important to note. But I also think it's important to note that the battling does end. This isn't something that goes on forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, give it 2 weeks, because I think that I think everybody's going to be surprised. I think there's going to be some kind of bomb dropped. Truth bomb. Love bomb. And it's going to change everything in a heartbeat. What do you know? The Phoenix. Complete transformation. Complete change. Quickly. It's kind of like exactly what I just said. I also see the number 11 there. We have a lot of 11s. Got the lovers twice. Let's see 11s. Here's a set of 11s. I'm telling you, first 2 weeks is going to be frustration, and then the second 2 weeks is going to be like, hallelujah, hallelujah. See? See? Because I think they finally end it. Bam. Something ends. Something changes. That's like the death card times 2. Yeah, somebody finally has the healing talk. Somebody finally says what they need to say. And then that person is set free. You know, I like it that it started out with their energy as the 8 of Swords, which is being trapped, and then you end up with them being set free. Oh, I just put away the gnome. The gnome's been out for everybody. He needs to settle down a little bit. The gnome is this little creature that comes in and, like, I always joke that he comes in your house and knocks over all your stuff and steals your left sock and, like, takes a bunch of your Tupperware lids. But when he leaves, everything looks different. Everything is changed. And I think that that's important to note here, that everything is going to be changed. Because they're following spiritual guidance. Which is a little bit maddening because, you know, Leo is like, well, I've been giving you the same damn guidance. You know. But that's neither here nor there. This person is they're a hot mess. And so divine timing, my loves. Yeah, so this is like the mother. The great mother. The energy of all things that are nurturing. So we have healing and nurturing and spiritual guidance. So like this person is going to need love. They're going to need someone to be there for them because I don't think that that's what they're used to. But I don't think that they communicate very well. I think that when they do communicate, it comes out as drama and angst and I'm freaking out, and it's because they have been. Maybe because of a Scorpio. But they've been going through nightmares and depression. They've been in a literal living nightmare. living the nightmare, the daymare that you can't get away from every day, every single day. And look at how these are facing each other. What a beautiful, beautiful imagery. This is like all dark, all black, all masculine, all light, all white, all feminine, meeting together with ultimate nurturing. I love that. It's very balanced. They're coming back into balance. So whoever I'm talking about is way out of balance. And they're terrified. Terrified to be by themselves, to make a big change. Absolutely terrified. And what they really need is some kind of miracle, which I think is going to happen, but they need it bad, and they also need better friends. But you know what? By the end of this time frame that we're talking about here, this is himself. This is the embodiment of the soul. You know how you have like your soul and then your ego, and then like your ego is the one that most people know. This is somebody who like breaks through and walks around town as this like illuminating spiritual being. Look at these chakras that are lit up. It's funny that the throat chakra isn't lit up too. But I'm also noticing this phoenix in the background. It's like they go from, this is what the phoenix turns into. Himself, the ultimate being of all beings. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, you have fairies of the future. Future looks bright. There's awesome things coming. It's just, I think that right now, particularly with the weather and polar vortex and weird energies and new moons and all of this stuff, it's really heavy and really intense. I just think that the second 2 weeks in this time frame, so the first 2 weeks of March, is going to be freaking awesome for Leo. I think there's going to be a lot of celebrating. Okay, so that's all I have for you. If you want a private reading, it's at dharmajane.com. And if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. I just can't talk anymore today. Have a good one, you guys. See you next time.